Prince Harry's a bit of a troublemaker.
Hey.
The memoir is out today. Prince Harry, this book is out now. It's called Spare, I Will Never Be Ever King, and I'm super annoyed about it. I added the last part. It's not real. It's just called Spare. So I was ready to come in here today and go, okay, I've kind of had enough of the story.
Right.
Then I heard that the infamous text exchange between Meghan and Kate is in the book that made Kate Middleton cry on the day of Harry's wedding. So here is the text exchange. It was about Charlotte's dress, William and Kate's Charlotte. This was the text exchange. This is in the book. Kate, Charlotte's dress is too big, too long, too baggy. She cried when she tried it on at home. Meghan Markle. Right, and I told you the tailor has been standing by since 8 o'clock here at Kensington Palace. Can you take Charlotte to have it altered as the other mums are doing? Kate, no, all the dresses need to be remade. Meghan, I'm not sure what else to say. If the dress doesn't fit, please take Charlotte to see AJ. He's been waiting all day. Kate, fine. That's in the book. Seems like it's not.
Why are we crying
Again,
over it?
apparently that made Kate very emotional. Frank, do you want to talk about whether or not the text exchange was mean, or do you care about this at all?
Well, why don't you guys just talk about the morning meeting, what I said right away?
Go ahead.
Go, Frankie,
no,
go.
I was like, enough already. I'm so done with this because there are other things in the world that is happening. This is gaining a lot of attention, a lot of headlines. There's a lot of good that this time could be used for. I'm at the point right now where I don't care. Family squabbles happen, things happen. This is an engine of a book coming out, and they need to put things in the book to make sure that people talk to sell books. At the end of the day, the publisher there sat down with the copywriter and said, what kind of juice can we get? Then what can we do? When can we release it to really elevate everybody's conversation over it so they will all buy those books?
Sell more books with
And
clickbait.
then a lot of families are going to be destroyed, like a lot of bad that happens out of this. But there's so many other things in this world we need to be talking about and we're not.
For
Do you
sure.
think he's going to regret it? Like 10 years from now, do you think he's going to regret writing this book?
I think so. I think, you know, when you always reflect back on things you've done, but when you put pen to paper, and that's history on paper, you can say things.
Permanent.
That's permanent.
For sure.
And that's where you're letting many eyes of the world interpret what their interpretation is. In context, even though we just read that, we didn't read a whole lot of other things.
Yeah, we got what they wanted us to
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Tammy, will he regret this? I think it's a good question.
I think he will eventually, yes, especially because now he's actually printing out text messages, like going into your phone and taking like a screenshot of a text message
said
or
the same.
actually publishing it. That's very petty. Yes, Kate looks a little salty in that. Yes, very salty in that. Very salty
Girl,
in that.
get it
Yeah,
over.
like she cried. It's okay. She's 5. It's fine. Like, you know,
They're
She'll
both
get-
quite
she'll
curt to
get
one
over it.
another. There's no love there if you
she's
read the
queen.
language in both of them. There's no
Zero.
warmth there here, it seems,
Zero.
unfortunately.
Yeah, zero
in that
love.
text exchange.
Sister-in-laws
But
have fought before, by the way.
they have.
And when it gets involved with their kids.
I thought this was the first time.
Yeah, like this.
But it's another
Based on the
level,
hype, I thought this was
This
the
happens
first
in
time.
a lot of families.
I
though.
know.
Yeah.
But it's
Finish it
another
up,
level
Tim?
to print. So it's a privacy breach, is what you're saying. To
That's
show a
it.
text.
To take a text
know what?
message and
I
actually
agree.
publish it, I'm like, wow.
It is like a
Future
privacy
queen, by the way.
breach, but like I think, and I'll say this first, that I'm not a royal watcher. I don't really care about the royals or anything like. But thinking about this conversation and what we're talking about right now, and thinking about their past with Princess Diana and how she passed, and it was, you know, it was very media driven, like they were being chased. I feel like in a way, he's taking control. They're taking back control, and they're doing the opposite of, you know, maybe just avoiding and ignoring
Or
completely.
they're feeding the media, too.
Well, I mean, I think that they're sharing their story, and they have a right to, you know, share their side of the story.
True.
They feel like
But
they
isn't there
need
a
to.
point where you walk away and you're like, hey, we didn't want a part of this world, and we want to just be mom and dad and raise our kids?
But when you're broke, you can't do that.
How are they going to make money?
When they left, listen, full disclosure, when they left the royal family, that's a lot of financial backing. A lot of things you don't have to worry about, like security, like where you're living, like the castles are gone. Like, I'm being
Yeah.
serious. Like
No,
all that stuff's
seriously.
gone. And these are things you have to think about. I don't mind him wanting to sell a book and sell a bunch of things, but it is extremely hypocritical. I
Well,
think.
and that was on Kate Middleton's birthday yesterday, no less. I don't know if they can't plan that part out, but listen, to be sharing something like that, to say, I am so mad at what's happened, yes, have your say your side, because no one's helping you, no one's speaking for you. But then to show text messages when it's really not that juicy, to your point, this sort of stuff unfortunately happens in all kinds of families. You're drawing a new line where there's no coming back from.
But I also
Who's
feel like
buying the book?
they're
Who's
not
buying the
being
book here?
like they're being.
It's number one.
I don't need to.
feel
I know
like
everything in it.
It's
he's
number
being
one,
very
the book.
like saying it with my chest. Like I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna say what I need to say. And I feel like there are a lot of media leaks coming from the royal family or their camp about Meghan and Harry. and they're kind of like slapping you and then turning like, oh, what happened? Who did that? You know what I mean? So I feel like they're both doing it. He's just like,
I'm with you.
He's like, you go
he's just
low,
like,
I'll go lower, is what's happening.
Yeah, and it's like, when is it gonna end?
Yep.
Yep.
I think the royal family they're gonna clap back at some point. It's not
I
gonna be
don't
old
think so.
school leaks to the Daily Mirror or whatever they're used to doing. I think it's gonna be very different. I still say they should do a whole sit down, the four of them, and shoulder to shoulder, Camilla Parker Bowles, Will and Kate, and the future king, and say, let's have a go.
P.S.
Let's go.
Andrew's going, thank God it's off me.
Yeah.
Because if you want to talk about the real elephant in the room.
Yo,
That's the
man.
Well, that's the real.
Exactly. That's what we should be talking
those
about.
Are, yeah, those are things you need
Right.
to talk about.
Thank you.
To be continued unless we're sick of it, but right now we're not sick of it.
I,
What Frankie does.
Frankie
Definitely
is,
sick of
that's
it.
close.